Whole of the year, I keep telling all of you, you should do this, you should do that, you should do that. But hey, today is different. I'm telling you, do less, don't do more. And that's what makes this video super special for you. I'm going to tell you certain things which you should be doing less so that you can achieve success. So basically, I'm asking you to do less hard work and be more successful. Well, that's a shortcut, right? So watch this video till the end and you're going to get some amazing insights on how to design your biotech career in such a way that you do less and achieve more success, right? Start with the first one, and that is specialization, right? Now, generally, what students try to do is they will try to cover the entire syllabus, read everything, study everything, and then try to specialize in everything. But truth be told, you can never ever become a specialist of everything. You can become a general physician, right? You cannot become a neurobiologist or a neurosurgeon if you want to specialize in everything, right? So you have to identify one particular field which is your passion, which is your interest, which you love, which you can work on throughout your life. And now that passion you have to specialize. You have to, suppose it is biochemistry, cell biology, molecular biology, ecology, evolution, engineering, mathematics, whatever it is, your passion. So you start specializing in that, right? So you have to do less in others and do more in which is your passion. So specialization is what? You're doing less in other fields, doing more in one particular field. So that's one thing which is where less is more. Specialization is very important for you because the more you specialize and then you have a broader idea of other fields, you'll be able to apply it in your field as well. So that's the first point. Let's jump on to the second point. Now, the second point for you is selective networking. Now, in all my videos earlier, I have said do networking, do networking, do networking. In one of the videos, though, I told you everything about networking. But today I'm telling you do less networking. Now, what does it mean? See, you can't go and attend every particular possible event happening in your industry in every particular part of this country, right? So you have to choose which event aligns with your interest, which event aligns with your goal, and then go and attend that, or whether it's online or offline, because you get $24 per day. That's 24 hours. How you use it, how you spend it, that's what will make you successful. So do selective networking. Just don't go and attend every possible event and confuse yourself. Instead, attend those which matters the most. The third is very important, and that is quality of research. Now, many of the universities and many of the labs will push you to publish more papers, right? So the moment you have to publish more papers, then you will have less time on research, more time focused on publishing the research, right? And that is where publishing less of research, but having a very high quality, publishing in a very high quality journal matters. So your quality of research matters, your quantity of papers does not matter. What you do, in fact, many of the Nobel Prize winners also got rejected in their papers, but still they got Nobel Prize. So you have to make sure that your quality is very important. Quantity hardly matters in the biotech sector. That's my third point. Let's jump on to the fourth point for today. Now, the fourth point for today is simple, clear communication. Now, many times whenever we are defending a thesis or we are talking to somebody in a viva or an interview, we will use a lot of medical jargons or biological jargons, right? But we have to make sure that this opposite person listening to me, opposite to me, is a bioscientist or not. If he is not, then if I am using too many jargons, that will confuse him and maybe he'll reject. Or maybe if I try to use too many medical jargons or biological jargons, the person will feel that I'm trying to show off. So you need to have a clear, simple manner of communicating in a very simple English instead of trying to use a lot of technical jargons. And that's why you have to do less is more. That is, less of jargons is more success for you. Let's move on to the next point, and that is strategic job application. Now, many students, many job seekers jump in and try to apply to every possible company on the planet. That is a strict no. That is where you have to do less, and that is apply in selective companies. Don't apply every company, right? Now, that means, okay, suppose there is an opening for a particular R&D opening in Dr. Reddy's. So now you have to look at the job profile. Does it match with your skills, your goals, your long-term goals? And then see if you're passionate about it. If yes, then you customize your CV according to the job, customize your cover letter according to the job, and shoot. Instead of trying to cover maximum ground and applying to maximum companies and thinking that everybody will hire you, that doesn't happen. Instead, you apply in less number of companies, small number of companies, but apply in a personalized way, in a selective way, and that tailor-make approach will help you achieve success. So that is where strategic job application is less but more, and that will help you achieve more success. Let's jump on to the last point, which is minimalist approach to the experiments. Now, whenever we are doing experiments, what happens? We feel so powerful, like we feel like, okay, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. So what happens really then? It leads to a situation where it leads to exhaustion, because you have tried every possible aspect of, or every possible variable or possibility of the experiment, but that leads to wastage of resources, that leads to wastage of time, and that leads to more confusion. Instead, you can try out a lot of these experiments, these variables inside a dry lab, maybe a bioinformatics software, and figure out which one is the best course forward and apply that only in your experiment. So minimalist approach to experiment, not trying everything. And in fact, I do that. I don't do a lot of videos, but whatever I do, I'll make sure the quality is very high. I make sure that I don't try every possible topic for videos. Instead, I will choose what excites me, and I believe it'll excite you. And that was today's video. Less is more. That means if you are trying today to succeed in the biotech sector, biopharma sector, then you have to do less of quantity over quality, less of networking over quality networking. You have to specialize and have a very high quality research in one particular domain, and then go forward in that domain and become the Abdul Kalam, the missile man of that particular field. You don't need to copy somebody. You need to be original of your domain, and that is what will lead to your success. So to conclude, less is more. Go jump into your work and make sure that you're doing less. That's more than enough. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.